Hello everybody and welcome to Purple Table Tarot. My name is Robin and I'll be reading for Scorpio today. I'll cleanse the space for you. It's kind of been a little bit, kind of a pain in the butt to get this Palo Santo lit, so I was thinking I'd light it beforehand, but maybe I'll just light it while I'm on here because it kind of like went out. But either way, cleansing the space with some Palo Santo. Today I'm going to be doing a what is coming toward you reading, and in this reading we will look at your hidden past experiences and fears, known fears, what you're manifesting and your hopes and dreams when it comes to the situation. So this shall be good. It's a really nice comprehensive reading. And if you find that it resonates, wonderful. Go ahead and hit the like button, okay? That really helps grow the channel. And if it doesn't quite fit, that's okay too. Just leave it for somebody else and check your other placements. Okay, this is for Scorpio. And keep in mind these are general readings, okay? If some of it fits and then like there's some parts that don't quite fit, don't try to force it, just leave it for somebody else, okay? This is for Scorpio. Oopsie. This is for Scorpio. Okay. Spirit, I invite you to deliver messages for Scorpio's greatest and highest good at this time. This is for Scorpio. Okay. And bottom of the deck energy is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this could be about a particular cycle that you've been going through, something that's kind of been on repeat. This can also be what is, I mean, it's pretty cool and appropriate for what is coming towards you reading, because, you know, the wheel is like the wheel of karma, the wheel of destiny, and sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. I mean, it's basically we make our choices and we get clearer, okay? So, Scorpio, it looks like what's coming toward you is a tower moment. But as we get into the reading, we'll go ahead and, you know, get more information here. So, sometimes tower moments can happen. Sometimes we can create our own tower moment. I feel that most of the time we do, based on the unconscious things that, the unconscious choices that we choose, or the unconscious reasons behind the choices that we make. Okay, but what's supporting you at the foundation of this is your intuition. So that's very, very strong. That's very good energy to hold on to during this time, okay? You want to trust your intuition, trust yourself, and this is also an invitation to do some meaningful self-reflection and self-work. If you have done that kind of thing, great. If you have not, then this is an invitation to begin thinking about that, learn more about that. What does it mean to do shadow work? What does it mean to, plumb the depths of your own psyche and emotions, and really moving towards the things that might scare you on an emotional level. Okay? So in your unconscious past experiences, we have the Knight of Wands energy. This can also be in the position in the reading, the unconscious fears. Okay? So there's something about this Knight of Wands energy that maybe this is something that you're not entirely conscious of within yourself with regard to a quality that you possess. Okay? Perhaps you, think that you're quite available for love or any kind of new endeavor, right? Anything that's quite passionate, you may consciously think that, well, I'm into it forever, or I'm into it for the long haul, but this would indicate that somewhere unconsciously there could be more of a fickle energy inside of you when it comes to pursuing new things. When you begin to pursue it, it's very, very determined, very excited for it and passionate for it, like this is it, but you could lose interest. And maybe you know that about yourself, or you don't. And so for the conscious past experiences, things that you're definitely aware of, you're aware of the fact that you have had past experiences where you've done a lot of the heavy lifting, that you have been, you'll continue to try, and it's like, okay, if I just see this through a little while longer, then I'll finally get to the place where I'm going to be happy. I'll finally get to the castle on the hill. You could also, what you do know about yourself is that you can wear a lot of different hats in your life, like play a lot of different roles, and not in any kind of like sneaky, nefarious way, but like all the different roles in our life. We're friends, we're lovers, we could be parents, partners, teachers, employees, like all of the different ways in which we show up in our life. That can be exciting, but it can also be stressful if you have a lot of different roles that you play with a lot of different people. Okay? Now, your subconscious manifestation is Six of Cups. You're wanting to find that person, that soulmate, somebody that feels like, you've known them for your whole life. And this could possibly, since it's in the subconscious position, this could possibly indicate that you're longing for a connection that you had in the past. Maybe not with that particular person, but like the quality of it is what you could be looking for here. What you're manifesting on an unconscious level, it's in the back of your mind. Now, what you're consciously manifesting is the end of a cycle. This could possibly, based on, what I'm seeing, what I've read so far, feels to me like you're manifesting like a leveling up. A lot of times the world will show up when we're at the end of a cycle, but because it's the end of one cycle, it's the beginning of another as well. So let's say, for an example, say you were an intern for a long time, and then you finally graduate and you get all of your clinical hours, and then now you are in the professional, like you're working more towards licensure, you have more hours under your belt, you're in the next phase of your professional development, things of that nature. So that it's kind of like a graduation, leveling up. That can be a part of this world energy that's here for you, Scorpio. And that's the feeling that I get. Okay. Now, your unconscious hopes and dreams is the Queen of Wands. So this Knight of Wands, that's the other piece too that's really interesting here. Okay, let me just go back a little bit and then I'll come back to this. So your hopes, your unconscious hopes is the Queen of Wands. I get the sense that this is, this is totally a relationship reading. This is a relationship because we got a divine pairing right here, and we have the Six of Cups here, and then we have the Four of Wands in the middle. So it's like you're manifesting a commitment. You're manifesting a divine pairing because this is an equal measure here. Unconsciously, you're looking for your Queen of Wands, your hopes, and then consciously, you're stepping into your power with the King of Wands energy. It's like, okay, well, if I'm gonna find my queen, then I wanna show up as a king here. And the unconscious fears down here, the unconscious past experiences, is that you know that you've shown up in the past like a Knight of Wands. So it's like, I'm seeing commitment here. You're wanting to level up. Maybe you were playing the field for a good long bit, but now you're wanting to find that lasting soul connection. So closing out the cycle of playing the field and wanting to level up and find a partner with stability, commitment, continuing, like really in it, right? And I think that your past relationships have, perhaps some of this fickle energy from the past has been because, oh, well, when I get into these relationships, when I get into these commitments, I've just been like doing all the heavy lifting, like that's what's coming across in this reading here. So this is really cool. This is really straightforward. Like you seem really focused. You seem really focused, like, because everything is very linear. Like it doesn't have a sense of, oh, I really do, and then I don't, or da-da-da, and then it's like all over the place, right? It seems very straightforward. So the part up here, this card, where it's that position of that card stands for what is protecting you right now, what is covering you. Are you protected? Okay. And what has been protecting you for a long time has been the Three of Swords. So you've been protected by a sense of heartbreak, and when I say that, it is you've protected yourself because of past heartbreaks. You weren't ready to level up and really form a bond and form a commitment because of past burdensome experiences that have caused you heartbreak. And, until now, that has really protected you from venturing out here, from pursuing your most hoped for hopes and dreams, basically. And so let's see here, Scorpio. And then the outcome, the Four of Wands. You're going to find your commitment. And you're going to manifest your divine pairing here. And how are you going to do that? You're going to use your intuition. Your intuition is going to help guide you in this process, in this leveling up process, going to the next level, going to the next phase. And when it says like, hey, what's coming towards you, a tower moment, it looks to me like that tower has to come down for you to manifest and to really get what you're looking for here, And I think it was your intuition that knew that the tower had to happen. Yeah. This is a beautiful reading. Very, very cohesive, very comprehensive. And then on the bottom here, before I was about to shuffle, there's the Two of Cups. But I'll go ahead and shuffle and we'll see. So I didn't announce this in the beginning of the reading, but for this new spread, because I'm trying out different spreads and doing different things just to keep stuff interesting, you know, because I love the you and them readings for sure that I've done in the past few weeks. And it's kind of nice to change it up a little bit, because the thing is with this more open-ended format here, anything could be coming into your front door. It could, and then so it opens it up to have it be even more so about, you know, a job or a new goal of some kind, you know. But what I was going to say is, for these readings, I'm only going to clarify one card, okay? And since everything here has been quite straightforward, I'm going to clarify the Tower. What was the Tower, or what is the Tower that's coming towards you? Because that is what's coming towards you. That is what's coming toward you. And so I believe that, you know, there will be heartbreak for a little while, protecting you from getting involved again so quickly. But ultimately, you got a divine pairing headed toward you as well, because that's in the outcome. And that resonates with your hopes, your unconscious hopes and your conscious hopes, which basically are a match. So you're really in alignment. You know, when your conscious and your conscious match, that's alignment. Okay, so let's see. What was this Tower here? The Tower. Okay, so the Tower, and then at the bottom we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so perhaps this was somebody that you had been building with for a while. Okay, and there could have been a third person in the mix on some level. It doesn't necessarily have to be another lover. It could be another, you know, somebody who you still had like some sort of emotional tie to. It could have been a coworker. Like, it could have even been another person who was kind of like in your ear, a friend giving you advice on your life and what you were building and how you were building it, right? And right underneath that we have the Ten of Cups. So it's like you were building towards the Ten of Cups, but what we have here with the Tower is the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Two of Swords. So there's communication coming in from somebody, and I think it's one of the three here. Well, it's one of the other two, because it's like here you are, and then you got two people involved in some way. So and who knows, maybe you could have been the one to communicate this. If you created your own Tower moment, you could have been the one to come in and communicate to your person that you were done. So that, either way, take it as it resonates. But ultimately, there was a stalemate energy here, and the Tower had to come down to finally get out of this stalemate energy. Okay? Somebody finally communicated that they were leaving. Yeah. And it you know, I mean, the tower comes down, and what happens then? We rebuild. We, you know, it's like in this kind of situation, this kind of energy right here, we're second guessing ourselves. We feel like we know 1 minute and then we feel like we don't know the next, you know, and it creates a very stagnant energy. So with the tower coming down, that breaks this stagnation. It you know, it dusts up any and all kind of confusion. Yeah. So ultimately, that's what this is. There was a relationship, it ended, and you still want to have a like a solid partnership, and you're in the process right now of finding that. You really want that. Scorpio, this is looking really, really positive. Okay, so let me go ahead and get, because that's it for the tarot portion. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get you some oracle cards. So first I'm going to read from Melody Beatty's The Lane. Oh, that's not it. I grabbed the wrong one. I thought this was the Melody Beatty deck. Let me grab that real quick over here. Because I love this deck. It gives you like such good like I don't know if I want advice, and really just very sound, very grounded advice. It's basically like the the anti codependency deck. Because if you guys know Melody Beatty, she wrote the seminal work Codependent No More. Brilliant. Like groundbreaking. Okay. What do we got for you? It's such a good book for, I mean, it's been it's a bestseller. I think it came out in the early 90s. But, you know, it talks about codependency, and like, it's really inspiring and a useful tool for anybody, but also it resonates so strongly with significant others of folks who have alcoholism or other addictions. Okay. Maintaining boundaries. Today I will gain a new awareness of those areas where I need healthier boundaries. I will release my naive assumption that the other person is always right. I will exchange that view for trusting and listening to myself and setting and maintaining healthy boundaries. Very nice. I want to pick another one. Communicating clearly, because these things here, it's like that, but that really helps build a healthy relationship in any form it takes, right? Today I will communicate clearly and directly in my conversations with others. I will strive to avoid manipulative, indirect, or guilt-producing statements. I can be tactful and gentle, or assertive if necessary. I do what is right in the moment. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and get an animal card. Excuse me. Wolf, Pathfinder. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, and I want to grab a couple of these other little ones. They're the flower petal ones. And I like grabbing these when there's a little need for some salve, but also they're very hopeful. I feel very hopeful in this reading. Gives off a lot of very hopeful energy. You're very determined, Scorpio, and not in a grip it and rip it kind of way, but just like I feel like you've stepped into your power of knowing what you want and what you deserve. And I think that that's really beautiful. It's a very, very stable place to be. Okay. Magnolia, you will find what you need in the wisdom of your heritage. All right. Looking to some ancestors. Carnation, keep going, keep growing, be unstoppable. And Frangipani or Frangipani, Plumeria, basically. You are truly beautiful on the inside and the outside. Yay. Okay, well, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Okay, bye.